Joining us to talk about the COVID-19 and the response, as well as other issues, is United States Senator Tina Smith. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Esme.
Do you agree with the president's assessment?
Well, I think that the most important priority that we all have is to contain this virus and to try to keep people safe and healthy. I strongly disagree with the president's characterization, though. You know, he's acting as if this is a political problem and this is a public health problem. And the facts are that the United States government and his administration didn't move quickly on developing this diagnostic test and getting it out. I'm not really entirely sure whether we even have tests in Minnesota yet. And in February, the United States tested only 500 people. In South Korea, they're able to test 10,000 people a day. Now, I'm not saying that's needed here in this country, but it's a sign yet. But, you know, we need to be prepared. That is the best response to an epidemic like this.
Well, in just a few minutes, our second guest is going to be the president of the Minnesota Hospital Association. He told me before the show that there are not tests in Minnesota. That if you go to the hospital and you think you've got it, you can't get tested because there's not a test here. And we'll get more into that right now. But it appears there are not tests here.
And you know, this is hurting people. You know, this is slowing our response. And there are people out in all over the country, including in Minnesota, who don't know whether they have been infected or not. And we need to stay calm and to be deliberate about this. And that gets to me the other point that I'm so concerned about is the contradictory and just flat out misinformation that the administration, including the president, has been spreading. When at a time like this, you really need to be basing decisions on the data and the facts. So I appreciate you putting the telephone number up there for the Department of Health and the CDC. And I do want to say that the Minnesota response so far through the governor and the Department of Health and our statewide network of public health professionals and hospitals and doctors they are doing a really good job.
All right. And I did want to ask you about whether you feel Minnesota is doing a good job. You feel that they are. Obviously, the Congress allocated $8 billion.
Yes.
How much will Minnesota get to that, do you think?
Well, this is a really important bipartisan step that we took. It's a first step. It is $8.3 billion, and some of that money will go directly to state and local public health agencies. And we think in Minnesota, well, it's distributed by a formula, so it'll be somewhere between a little over $10 million and a little under $12 million. So that will be very helpful as public health agencies are responding.
A few weeks ago on this show, we had a guest on, former Congressman Jason Lewis, who will likely be your opponent. He's been endorsed by President Trump on the Republican side to run against you, and he made several statements, including repeatedly saying that you are supporting Medicare for all. That's not true, is it?
I don't support Medicare for all. I support the value that everybody in this country should have access to affordable health care. And I think that the most important things that we can do to accomplish that is to bring health care costs down and to make sure that we're not taking health insurance away from people. And that's why I'm so concerned about what the administration is doing to try to repeal the Affordable Care Act, which has provided health insurance to millions of people and also says that your health insurance company can't discriminate against you if you have a pre-existing condition. So that's what I believe about health care.
I know that you, of course, were an enormous and still are an enormous supporter of Senator Amy Klobuchar and her bid for the presidency. Obviously, that ended. She has endorsed Joe Biden. I asked you before the show, are you going to be endorsing Senator Joe Biden, or former Vice President Joe Biden, former Senator Joe Biden? And you had an interesting response.
I am supporting Vice President Biden. I said I'm actually waiting for a phone call from Vice President Biden because we've been trying to get in touch with each other over the last day or so. I really think that Joe has the heart and the experience and the capacity to bring us all together in this country, which is so much what we need right now.
All right. Well, and I said if the former vice president calls, you can put him on our air right now. But anyway, so you will be joining the long list of prominent supporters who are putting their support behind Joe Biden.
I will.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Senator Smith. Always a pleasure.